Did you know one single snake plant leaf can turn into multiple brand new plants without buying anything extra? Most people think growing houseplants is difficult, but the amazing snake plant is one of the easiest plants in the world to propagate. With just a pair of scissors, a healthy leaf, and a little patience, you can grow beautiful new snake plants right at home. Even if you've never propagated a plant before, this method is beginner-friendly and highly rewarding. The best part is that snake plants are extremely hardy, low maintenance, and perfect for indoor spaces. In today's video, you'll learn the exact step-by-step process to grow snake plants from leaf cutting successfully. We'll cover how to cut the leaves properly, root them in water or soil, avoid common mistakes, and encourage fast, healthy growth. Stay until the end because one small mistake can completely stop your cuttings from rooting. Step 1. Choose the perfect healthy leaf. The first step to successful propagation is choosing the right leaf. Not every leaf will grow well, so selecting a healthy one is extremely important. Look for a mature leaf that is thick, upright, firm, and deep green in color. Avoid leaves that are yellowing, wrinkled, damaged, or soft because unhealthy leaves are much more likely to rot before they can produce roots. Using clean scissors or a sharp knife, cut the leaf near the base of the plant. A longer leaf is usually better because you can divide it into several sections and grow multiple new plants from one leaf. After cutting, place the leaf flat on a table and divide it into pieces about 3 to 4 inches long. Make sure you remember which side was facing downward originally. Snake plant cuttings will not root if planted upside down. A helpful trick is cutting a small V shape at the bottom of each piece to help identify the correct planting direction later. Step 2. Let the leaf cuttings dry properly. This step may seem simple, but it is one of the most important parts of the entire propagation process. After cutting the leaf into sections, do not place them directly into water or soil right away. Fresh cuts are vulnerable to rot because snake plant leaves naturally store a lot of moisture. Instead, lay the cuttings on a dry surface in a warm, shaded room for 1 to 2 days. During this time, the cut ends will dry and form a protective layer called a callus. This callus helps seal the wound and prevents bacteria or fungus from entering the leaf. Skipping this step is one of the biggest reasons why propagation fails. Many beginners rush the process and end up with mushy, rotting cuttings instead of healthy roots. Keep the cuttings away from direct sunlight while drying because intense heat can stress the leaf pieces. Once the ends feel dry and slightly hardened, the cuttings are ready for the next propagation step. Step 3. Root the snake plant in water. The water propagation method is extremely popular because it allows you to watch the roots develop over time. Start by placing the bottom end of each cutting into a clean glass jar or container with shallow water. Only the lower inch of the cutting should touch the water. If too much of the leaf stays submerged, the cutting may rot instead of rooting. Place the container in bright, indirect light near a sunny window. Avoid direct, harsh sunlight because it can overheat the water and damage the leaf cuttings. Change the water every few days to keep it fresh and prevent bacteria growth. After several weeks, you should begin to notice tiny white roots emerging from the bottom of the cuttings. Eventually, small baby shoots may start growing as well. Be patient because snake plants naturally grow slowly. Once the roots become a few inches long, the cuttings can be transplanted into soil where they will continue developing into healthy, mature plants. Step 4. Root the snake plant directly in soil. If you prefer a more natural approach, soil propagation is another excellent option. Many gardeners actually prefer this method because the roots adapt to soil immediately without needing transplant shock later. Fill a small pot with well-draining cactus or succulent soil. Good drainage is essential because snake plants dislike overly wet conditions. Insert the bottom end of each cutting about 1 inch deep into the soil. Make sure the cuttings stay upright and stable. After planting, lightly water the soil just enough to make it slightly moist. Avoid soaking the pot because too much water can quickly cause rot. Place the pot in bright, indirect light and keep it in a warm room. Unlike fast-growing plants, snake plants require patience. It may take several weeks before roots develop beneath the soil surface. Eventually, tiny new shoots will emerge from the base of the cutting. This is the exciting moment when you know your propagation was successful and a brand new plant is forming. Step 5. Care for the new baby snake plants. Once your cuttings have developed healthy roots and new shoots, it's time to care for them properly so they continue growing strong. Transfer rooted cuttings into small pots with drainage holes and fresh succulent soil. Snake plants prefer soil that dries quickly, so avoid dense, heavy potting mixes that hold too much moisture. Water lightly after transplanting, then allow the soil to dry before watering again. Overwatering is the most common mistake people make with young snake plants. These plants are drought-tolerant and actually grow better when the soil dries between waterings. Place the new plants in bright, indirect light for steady, healthy growth. They can tolerate lower light conditions, but growth may become slower. During the growing season, you can feed them lightly with a balanced houseplant fertilizer once every month or two. With proper care and patience, your tiny propagated cuttings will eventually grow into tall, beautiful, mature snake plants that can thrive indoors for many years. Common mistakes to avoid. Many people fail to propagate snake plants because of a few simple mistakes that are easy to avoid. One of the biggest problems is planting the leaf upside down. Snake plant cuttings only root from the original bottom side of the leaf. Another major issue is overwatering. These plants naturally store water in their thick leaves, so excessive moisture often causes rot before roots can develop. Using heavy compact soil without drainage is another common mistake because wet soil suffocates the roots. Some people also skip the drying process after cutting the leaves, which increases the risk of fungus and bacteria infections. Poor lighting can also slow growth dramatically. Snake plants grow best in bright, indirect sunlight rather than dark corners. Finally, many beginners become impatient and throw away the cuttings too early. Snake plants are naturally slow growers and may take several weeks or even months before new shoots appear. Patience is one of the most important parts of successful propagation. Now you know exactly how to grow a snake plant from a single leaf cutting right at home. With the right leaf, proper drying time, and a little patience, you can turn one plant into several beautiful new plants without spending extra money. Whether you choose the water method or the soil method, both techniques can successfully create healthy, thriving snake plants when done correctly. These hardy plants are perfect for beginners because they require very little maintenance once established. Watching tiny roots and baby shoots appear from a simple cutting is incredibly rewarding and makes plant propagation so much fun. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more easy plant growing tips and houseplant care guides. Also, let us know in the comments which propagation method you want to try first. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next plant video.